Good evening, Randomania 2, and welcome to the Zelda 1 Randomizer 2020 Random Percent Tournament. We are in the bonus bracket round 2, game 1, between jkoper and cdinprov. I am Dracia, and here with me is John Tabin. How are you doing tonight, love?
Hello, I am doing well. This is the bonus bracket. I think that jkoper sent down here by Saver CD Improv. Trying to remember, so this is game 1. It is random percent. Most flags are set to 50-50, so we sort of have to figure out the rules of the game as we go. Our tracker in the background is Belletta. Our restreamer is Captain Green 7. And they are readying up in the IRC, so this race should be starting pretty soon.
Absolutely. This is going to be an exciting race. jkoper has a lot of experience with Rando, and cdinprov has experience with all sorts of randomizers, is heavily involved in Dragon Warrior, and has been pretty much the queen of restream for our tournament right now. And it's nice to see her racing in the tournament. She beats herself up a little bit, but she is a lot better than she gives herself credit for. And we're off.
Yeah, she's still fairly. All right, so we are missing the level 1, level 6 Triforces, and either level 7 or 8, depending on whether the big dungeons rolled first shapes or second quests.
Starting with Red Candle in the forest is an amazing thing, as the prescription ladder. Coper doing the same.
Yeah, they started with Red Candle and 8 bombs, so
definitely not a bad thing to start with. Oh, absolutely.
Do not have 0 HP enemies. They are not going down to a candle flame. So jkoper looking at these Armoses.
Still not sure minus or vanilla HP. Gorias have the vanilla HP of 5, and the red candle only hits 3 times. So more will be revealed on that.
Yeah.
Oof, CD takes a bop from those blue Dark Nuts. Dark Nuts in the overworld they put such a damper on exploration, because they move fast, they hit hard, and they are everywhere. Coper finds the any roads. One leads to Death Mountain, right by Spectacle Rock, which he's going to immediately bomb. And whiff.
Yeah, I didn't see if any of them looked at any of the telltale screens that give us clues about which overworld quest we're dealing with, which is also randomized. We can have a first quest overworld, a second quest overworld, or a mixed quest overworld.
That is for sure. And CD checking these Armos.
And the any roads are crowded up in Death Mountain, so not that useful. Although one of them's not, so it's at least for.
And it looks like we've got vanilla text, so our hints will not be helpful at all.
Yeah. The shopkeepers are saying it's a secret to everyone and other things they say in the vanilla game, which means the hints will just be go up the mountain, pay me, and so forth.
As Coper does find.
Yeah, he finds a level. We have hidden dungeon numbers and shuffled palettes, so not really any clues to what level he's in just yet.
CD grabs some early arrows after 100 rupee secret. Definitely not a bad idea. Since we don't know what the overworld looks like, that could be our only hundo.
Is that a boomer?
That is banana.
Yeah. I would grab that if I don't even have a sword, but see what he does. Oh, we got a segmented level.
Yeah, I mean, if
And he does. Just was checking the other room first. He jkoper, sort of the original swordless runner, held the world record for many years in that category, and quite comfortable burning his way through dungeons.
That is definitely the case. And he finds that transport leading to the other segment. This is most likely level 1, being a very small dungeon here. And heavily key blocked. Definitely level 1. But shapes dungeons with mystery headers is always an interesting thing to find, because ultimately you don't know what dungeon you're in until you either find all the items or find the Triforce.
Oh yeah, people pointing out in chat the 5 double block room with that drop on the right that jkoper got the boomerang in. That is a level 1 room. That's the level 1 map room, and that's the only level that has a drop in that position. So
okay,
probably going to be a staircase item somewhere around here, and possibly another drop. We don't know if heart shovel's on it now, so it could just be a heart container. But
those Vires went down in just one candle hit, and those Tektites are very beefy, just teleporting all around the room. So we are plus or minus 4 today.
Yeah, HP all over the place.
And we find the Triforce. Koper is contemplating. Just to, I mean, it is a small dungeon. It's good to check and see whether it's level 1 or 2.
Yeah, I think he's pretty sure it's 1, because and he's going back in because there are other items. So if the boomerang was on the floor, maybe the bow's in the basement.
That is possible, and we also don't know if heart shovel is on yet.
Yeah, if we have unshuffled items, there's a heart and a bow in here, in addition to a boomerang, so definitely worth checking it out.
Yeah, now that he's got keys, he can dig that second segment.
So we saw the recorder lake that opens up second quest level 2, which means we have either a second quest or a mixed quest overworld. And the second quest level 7 bush did not open, so it's definitely a mixed quest overworld, meaning things that only appear in one quest may or may not open, so they have to check everything.
Oof. That's never fun, getting stuck in a like without a sword. But Koper makes good use of bombs and takes care of business there. He gets locked into a dig dogger room. Not gonna have any luck there.
We got a recorder on the coast. Well, that's interesting. That means the ladder will open up the recorder, and this being a mixed quest overworld, there could be a lot of recorder blocks.
Absolutely. The cave on the start screen was the prescription letter, to answer Boletta's question in chat.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they saw the magical sword almost immediately, too, in that area.
Yeah, that was one screen to the east.
Yeah.
And Koper saved out of level 1, is going to likely save that key, check the room that's up at the top of the right segment, and if there's nothing, then... Oh, we got a reverse C room with a key in it. Spend a key, get a key, always nice.
Well, I've got another key, so he doesn't have to repeat the save.
Does the fancy double block clip there.
The key in the middle.
We've got a wand.
We do have shuffled items. It is a wand in the basement. Now,
what sword is in its vanilla spot?
Since we've seen the magical sword, we do know that we do know that there are sword upgrades out there. Jkoper could just roll with just the wand and red candle for a long time before he even bothers to go get that sword cave, which CD has picked up.
And looks like Coper is gambling on Heart Shuffle being off as CD finds a level immediately west of Vanilla Star.
Yes. Level green.
It's always level 5 until otherwise specified.
This these Tektites rolling up are giving her the business. The wand is going to make Jkoper's clear of a room like this a lot faster.
Very much so. The really annoying part about Tektites is
She does have permanent, so they don't have knockback because they're not designed to have.
They just teleport.
Extra HP, but we do have permanent sword beams. I believe Shapes was a random roll. Did you get the sword from the old man on top of the waterfall? That is a question that is in Vanilla level 3. Now, sometimes the Vanilla hints are in their own dungeons, but not necessarily with Shapes.
There is a dungeon on the top of the waterfall. If it's got the white sword here, coincidence.
No.
Love when vanilla hints accidentally line up. And we don't know if enemy drop groups are shuffled, but if they are not, then Vire's rolling down is a great thing.
I did see Jkoper get a bomb from a blue Tektite, so
okay.
Yeah. And Belletta confirming that in chat. I didn't think he had a stored bomb or anything like that, so yeah, I think that's shuffle drop groups.
The green one.
Which green one?
Yeah, the green one on CD side. That
it's shaped something.
Yes.
Now Shapes always follows. Always. Yeah, and Jkoper getting the map, also a Shapes dungeon. And Shapes always follows first quest logic, so they will get the Triforces from the corresponding. Of course, we don't see the dungeon numbers, so
based on the size of the dungeon that CD was just in, and the fact that she already has the Triforce, it's probably 5. If I had to hazard a guess.
Yeah, I would guess that from the.
And Coper's either in 3 or 4. I would guess.
Yeah.
Which we've got ink blots tonight,
yeah, it's really hard to tell
fun game to play.
These medium-sized dungeons that are unlabeled, it's kind of hard to tell.
Yeah, kind of don't know until you know. Even sometimes you don't. CD finding another level. Gets the up A heal.
Yeah, for our mixed quest overworld, the levels aren't hiding too obnoxiously.
And that dungeon that she's in.
We haven't seen dungeon. Go ahead.
That could be 4, especially with that walk-through wall there. So that's definitely not 3.
Yeah.
Because in second quest, push wall logic, 1, 3, and 7 will never have a push wall.
Yeah. Yeah. Does the flag that adds second quest walls to Shapes still follow that? I'm not actually sure.
Yes, it does. And we do have a
Jacob receives the
boomstick
magical
seed.
shield. He's Yeah, so there's a book for sale somewhere, and it's going to add explosions to that wand. Hey,
There it
a book
is.
for sale,
Speak it into existence.
already. Now we've seen at least 100 Seeker. We don't know for sure whether it's mixed quest overworld can be either first quest or second quest money, meaning 100 Secret or 3. If it is, so we don't know how easy it's going to be to get that a boomstick yet. But
based on the color of level 3, we do have mixed first quest.
Okay.
Little life hack there. If you've got mixed quest, if level 3 is brown, it is first. If level 3 is green, it's second.
Yeah, I've been told that before, but I never noticed.
That's something that I've started for once I learned.
Yeah.
Trogdor with that massive shield on Coper's side just looks so silly. Like the shield is almost as big as his sprite.
Yeah. I believe Trogdor was the first sprite that was added to the randomizer other than the sprites from the game itself, and jkoper's been playing with it ever since.
He rescues Zelda, and Burn a Nation forsakes the countryside. CD is going to check the Vanilla First Quest Blue Ring. Finds a cave. Finds a door repair. Coper finds a gambling den in the desert cave. The one caveat that some runners have is picking up Magical Shield is it makes the lining up for screen scrolling a little bit different.
Yeah, jkoper showing off that he knows how to screen scroll, even with the Magical Shield. So it sort of depends on what you use as a visual cue, how much it changes things for you. But
that makes sense. And CD finds another dungeon. Nice little Tron level, I guess. Would be a good way to describe that color. Finds the map.
It's a big one. Given how many dungeons and what variety of size that we've seen, yeah, it could be all shapes.
That is 34 rooms there. So it is likely either 7 or 8, but we have seen massive level 6s. So we can't be 100% on that. And Power Bracelet was the Armless item that Coper just picked up. And thankfully we don't have second quest enemies. The Stalfos are not shooting their sword beams, because those do 2 hearts of damage, just like with the Lynels. Oh! We've got 0 HP bosses.
0 HP bosses, look. Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing to see. Gliok is the most annoying boss by far.
So, yeah, permanent sword beams and...
Although that does not guarantee a 0 HP Ganon.
That is true. That is a separate flag.
And Cooper did find level 9 at the grave.
Did jkoper find level 9?
If we did have helpful hints on, it would say something about at the grave is an entrance to death, and truer words would seldom be spoken.
Which, of course it is.
CD finds the ladder,
Hey,
though.
CD just found the ladder. That'll get her the recorder. Depending on the recorder flag, you can also it can show you it may just go to the vanilla first quest spots. It may go to the vanilla first quest spots that you haven't beaten, but if it goes to the new dungeons, whether it's beaten or unbeaten, if it's unbeaten, obviously that really speeds up exploration. But even if it's beaten, you can use it to infer things about which dungeons are which. So huge find for CD to get that first.
Absolutely, and Cooper's in that same dungeon.
In the same dungeon, so.
And jkoper was able to purchase that 112 rupee bomb upgrade for the maximum 6 bombs. And this is most likely level 8 that they're in based on the push through walls. Because they cannot be in level 7. And
the back of the Triforce just lit up.
Yep.
If it were 7, the Triforce wouldn't light up. So
this is either 8 or a massive level 6. Which, based on the other shapes dungeons, I sincerely doubt level 6 will be quite as big.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, I did notice we see an open stair because there's a shutter in the room. It's remove most open stairs because they can't with the shutter door. It can't remove them all. But I did notice that we had a reverse C in level 1, so remove most open stairs.
Is that a 50-50 flag or is that an always flag?
It's a 50-50.
Okay. And CD is going to be picking up that Triforce very shortly. Probably going to pop into that. Finds the red candle. Great. Something they've already got.
Well, still checks a box. She knows she doesn't have to come back here to at least to look for that basement. Unless she finds out that Heart Shovel's on and there might be another item on the floor somewhere here, she's done.
Yeah. The two are all tried up on Triforces.
All tried up.
Take 2 of Jossia attempts English. They are tied up on Triforces, and Cooper isn't too far from the Triforce in 8. CD just needs to find 6 and 1.
Get out of there soon. So now, because CD's relatively new, I don't know how comfortable she is with some of the with things like ladder clipping and world wrapping. So she may not. I mean, what I would do here is immediately world wrap to get that recorder, but I think she may not be confident enough in her clipping ability to do that. So jkoper may be first to record her just by virtue of that.
Very likely. I know that as far as the clipping and wrapping tricks go, ladder clipping is definitely one of the more difficult ones to get consistent.
Yeah, for sure.
And CD is going to explore more of that. Finds the any key.
CD well, that solves one potential problem for the rest of the sea.
Very much so.
Now,
another 100 rupees.
She's still digging. Maybe she thinks this might be 6.
Maybe so. That's a terrible room to have spikes.
Yeah, it really is.
And Cooper does take that world wrap to grab the recorder. Probably going to immediately toot it to see where it leads him. Oh, we got
Let's see what happens.
very beefy ropes.
It's vanilla beaten. It took him to it's just gonna take him to vanilla level 1. So not
Still
that
does give a
useful.
very a relatively diverse exploration.
Yeah, I mean, it gives. Yeah, it provides fast travel, but it's not going to make a. It's not going to give him a massive lead right away.
Yeah, CD does see that compass with blue Wizzies all around it.
Yeah,
but she does get it, and it is probably level 5 that she's in.
It does not light up. Yeah, it does not light up the Triforce, so she can move on.
And Cooper is combing through Candle Row.
Yeah. Yeah, and that it is vanilla beaten. There and beaten or unbeaten, and old dungeons or new dungeons are 2 separate flags. So.
And Cooper finds vanilla fuchsia or level fuchsia on the corner of Candle Row. CD's gonna do the same
out
thing.
what this recorder does, and getting the news that the answer's not as much as he would have hoped, but she can use it to check recorder spots now.
Definitely, looks like she's making a play towards the desert, which is a nice cluster of recorder spots. As Cooper finds the raft in level fuchsia.
And the raft. So that opens up a couple more spots.
Looks like he is immediately.
They can get to the recorder spots. They can get jkoper can get to the raft spots. They can get to the ladder blocked river spots that might be there in Next Quest. And so the only spot, and jkoper can get to the power bracelet spots, and presumably he's going to make it up to that Armos pretty soon. So we know it's not going to come down to an inaccessible overworld block for too long, at least.
The recorder spot in the desert does open up. It's the white sword. 5 hearts is enough.
Yeah.
Interestingly of note is that Cooper still has not found even the wood sword, but he is right next to the vanilla start.
He's comfortable with the wand, and the white sword with permanent sword beams actually evens out. He has a damage advantage from the wand, so now CD can do 2 HP of damage from a distance as well.
Yeah, and although CD can hit Wizrobes, so arguably she has a slight damage advantage.
Yeah, for sure.
Emphasis on slight, given the fact that
jkoper is one of the best at,
and also has that bomb upgrade.
But bombs aren't infinite, but he does have the upgrade. So.
CD is forgetting the forgotten spot.
Yeah, well, she only has 3 bombs. She may be trying to hang on to them and just get to the power bracelet check first.
And Cooper does finally get his. Heads into one of the many green levels. I think those Tektites rolled max too, which is even worse. Not having the knockback there. But CD does have enough for the boomstick. Does not have the wand yet, but hasn't explored level 1 yet either.
Yeah, has she seen? I mean, has she seen the yellow level? I mean, she presumably, if she knew it was 1, she would have dug it. But I don't know if she's even seen it.
I think she did see it, but
there to go back to.
Yeah, it's also in the far northeast, so slightly out of the way of the rest of the things that she's looking to dig.
They do their start screens in the forest, so it's not that far if you up aim, but we'll see how long it takes her to get back there. Because that's really jkoper's big advantage right now is he's done the dig of 1.
Yeah.
They're still looking for 6. She's gonna find level 9 here. So they've both seen that.
Takes a nice little hospital trip into 9. Gets that health back. And Coper's gonna check 2Q3. See what we find. Some money.
CD's gonna check the second quest level 6 recorder spot. It summons the whirlwind, so it's not there in this next quest overworld.
And probably gonna check the Lost Woods exit.
Yeah, these other 2 recorder. Two other recorder checks in the Deadwoods around here, so she's gonna get to those next, and
no dice there either.
jkoper returning to this level, which all we know it's full of wizards. So.
CD's gonna check the Western Recorder Lake and find a door repair.
Yeah. So far the only recorder block thing of value they really found is the white sword, which is not nothing.
Yeah. Does buy the book.
And she's buying the book.
In addition to Boomstick, that could be an Atlas as well.
Yeah, which is pretty useful in shapes. Especially shapes with hidden dungeon numbers. And it's could be your only clue to what dungeon you're in sometimes. So, we'll see next time she goes in a dungeon whether that is the case. Now, when that Deadwood spot didn't open for her, she let the whirlwind pick her up. She's back in East Hyrule. She's gonna check this spot, which we already saw jkoper check, but
CD's gonna get a little bit of the money back that she spent on the boomstick. Coper attempting to navigate through those blue wizrobes with only 6 hearts and, or I guess, purple tunic. It is difficult to get around those. And CD finds more money in the eastern recorder spot on the in the forest. Is she gonna make her way to the northeast? Not yet.
Oh, CD picked up the power bracelet, so now she's checking this spot.
Picks up the bait just in
Find the
case.
meat.
Not a bad move, already having red candle, arrows, and the boomstick. And the level that jkoper is in turns out to be level 6.
Oh, yes. I didn't even see that he got in the compass, yeah. But it is flashing, and based on what he has, we know it has to be 6. So...
And he knows where level 9 is, so he's going to be making a beeline there.
So level 6 was at the corner there. I don't know if CD's checked the Candle Row spots.
She has not checked Candle Row yet.
It'll certainly be on her list. But now she's in this dungeon up on the waterfall, which I think we concluded was 5, but
I think it was 3 or 4, but yeah, the Atlas.
She had the. She's well, it was a dungeon, and we already had the Triforce for anyway. We're not.
Yes.
It's, the size is quite ambiguous, but
it was level unneeded. But we don't know yet whether Ganon is required, and neither player has the bow. Or silvers.
Yeah, that is the one thing that... Yeah, that is the one thing that could stop jkoper now, is a required Ganon. And yeah, jkoper has 5 keys, which is pretty good amount, but CD has infinity keys, so... Comes down to that, she might be able to go places he could. He can't, but...
More will be revealed. But Koper is trying to see if he can go north in pretty much any room that he finds, just in case Ganon is not required.
Yeah, Belletta making a good point. He's not checking walls. He's seen push through walls, so he knows that flag's on. And we have seen missing a walk-through wall in 9 make differences in races in this tournament already. So
yeah, that one was wild.
Yeah. Okay, well he walked through one of them, so. So he hasn't forgotten about the flag, at least.
And he is, he's burning through his keys pretty quickly. Which, that's one of the few things that could come into play in this race is, keys and bow and silvers if Ganon's required. And CD has been doing really well in this Pole's voice saturated dungeon here.
Well,
here's Ganon.
Question chat: how's he beaten 8 levels but only a handful of hearts? Well, he's only beaten 3 levels. They started with a bunch of Triforces.
And he can bomb out of Ganon's room, so...
It's rare, but it does happen that bombing through Ganon's room ends up being required somehow. Which is always entertaining.
Bomb through Ganon's room to reach Zelda. Seen it happen. CD decides to pick up that Triforce.
Seed in a rat.
What was that?
Seed in a Router's Relish Battle Royale where you had to bomb. We had a seed in a Router's Relish Battle Royale where you had to bomb through Ganon's room to get to the bow, which was pretty entertaining.
That's amazing.
CD has the wand is in level 1, and which CD has seen but not cleared, and because dungeon numbers are hidden, she doesn't. I don't think she's obviously. If she knew it was level 1, she would be back there. So she hasn't. She does not have the wand, but she did buy the book, and it is Atlas, which is helpful for shapes.
Very much so. But she is checking Vanilla 1 real quick. Is probably going to come across level 6 on Candle Row shortly. And jkoper is starting to clear potential staircase rooms.
Yeah, answering Dark Falls in chat, she has seen it, but it was near the beginning when they didn't have much of anything, and jkoper went ahead and cleared it swordless, but it's way up in the northeast, so I don't think it's a priority for her right now, unfortunately.
Yeah, and CD also did not have the sword when she went to level 1.
Oh, she may have. She may not have even checked the northeast at all, which is actually good news for her because it would make her route back there sooner. But not what she's doing at the moment. No, the northeast. Death Mountain's the northwest.
Dark Falls, yeah, it was the letter spot in the northeast where level 1 was. Copper finds the red ring, which means silvers are most likely a 9.
Yeah. There's a flag that forces red ring and silvers to 9. It is possible for the red ring to randomly roll into the 9 without that flag, but it makes it... Seeing the red ring makes it much more likely that silvers are going to be somewhere.
That is a pretty ugly level 6, if I'm being honest there. All of it is just one big clump. And pretty big, too. It's 29 rooms.
jkoper finds the silver arrows. He does not have the bow, so if Ganon's required, he will have to dip out of here and go searching some more.
CD unfortunately gets mauled by the creepypasta.
I don't think he's going to do that until he sees it. Yeah, until he sees a shutter that doesn't open. I think he's committed to this dig, and it's putting him way ahead for sure. So
yeah, I don't blame him one bit. Plus, even if he does need to go back and dig the bow, he's got a huge exploration.
Yeah, I mean, he's seen Ganon's room. If he finds Zelda's room, either he wins when he finds Zelda's room, or he knows the way back when he gets back here. So it makes total sense to keep digging.
Yeah. I was gonna say the worst that could happen.
Fortunately for CD, she is in.
Go ahead, sorry. I was gonna say the worst that could happen.
Fortunately for CD, she is in.
She is in 6, yes. We keep starting and stopping at the same time. What the heck, Taven?
I mean,
Yeah, at
so
this
anyway,
point,
yeah, she's
Cobra-
in 6. This is a Triforce she needs, so so she's not wasting her time digging here. It's just a matter of how long it takes her to get back to the northeast after she collects this Triforce.
And Patra rolled the mini Patras rolled low, which is nice to see.
Yeah, well,
The center counts as a boss,
too,
which
yeah.
But the minis are regular enemies, and they did roll low because
right.
Cooper was able to hit him 3 HP or less.
He checked one raft spot. I think he I'm not sure if he checked them both, but he'd found everything he needed to find by then. So
Cooper's coming up to a lot of key doors, but he keeps finding keys along the way. So he's keeping his stock pretty well up. Oh, CD whiffs on a bomb on those Wizrobes. Is knocked right into one by that BMOS turret. Yeah, that is an extremely squishy Patra, inside and outside.
Yeah, well, he was it wasn't going down to wood sword, but when he switched to wand, I couldn't tell if he was doing just wand or A+B, but it was going down pretty fast.
I think he was wand sorting.
HP per the satellites.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is what's the vanilla HP per satellite?
It's more than 4. I don't know. I know it takes two magical sword swings, but I can't remember. The exact number.
Gotcha. Plus or minus 4, so that makes sense.
I want to say 6, but yeah. But I'm not positive about that. It's been a while since I've fought a vanilla Patra with a white sword.
And a timely clock for CD to finish clearing out those Wizrobes.
Yeah, for sure.
And she finds her raft, is going to go ahead and
enter the raft. Yeah, so assuming she continues and finds the Triforce here, my guess is since she's at the corner by the lake, she'll check that raft spot that's nearby. And best bet is she up A's and goes to check the other raft spot, and then finding nothing there, checks the northeast next because she'll be over there. But every minute she gives jkoper to explore level 9 is a minute she falls further behind, unfortunately. So
it's true, but Cooper did run out of bombs. I'm not sure if he has seen a bookshop. but he does have enough
It's in the
rupees.
Deadwoods.
Yeah, it's just south of the fairy
he
fountain.
could just
Guinea
find the
farming
Deadwoods.
instead.
I wonder what he's guinea farming for. That because he already has 220 rupees. Is he thinking blue ring or no? He got the red ring. That doesn't make sense.
He may
maybe
have
just extra arrows on top of the.
Well, given the
the
shuffled drop groups, might have been hoping that Guineas were in the bomb group.
Oh, that's possible too. I didn't even think of that.
CD just a couple of rooms away from that Triforce. Has to be careful in these couple of rooms. Finds another clock. And there she goes, about to grab the Triforce from 6. At this point, all she needs to find...
Jacob are doing more overworld exploration, which suggests he does not. He must not have seen that boomstick yet. So,
or he
get to it, although he's not in the right region.
Could be looking for a dungeon to find the bow as well, just in case Ganon is required. So because he did a lot of
too, although.
Yeah, he's already done a lot of exploration, and he may be.
Yeah, I think just
Ganon
running out of bombs.
Essentially,
running out of bombs turn him away. Yeah, he may. I don't. We thought he left because of bombs. It's possible he saw the shutter and we messed up. No one in chat commented on it either, so.
Oof. CD gets knocked back up the
raft spot.
And to answer chat, the only bookshop that we found was in the Deadwoods south of the fairy fountain.
Yeah. Yeah, the bookshop, it shuffles with the most expensive shield, I believe, so...
yes.
So there might be more than one of it, but we've only seen one. Yeah, CD has... Yeah, CD still needs to find level 1. She has the Atlas now, so what she's doing is she's going back to Dungeons and see how big they are.
Definitely a good play.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, just needs to get to the letter cave in the northeast.
And our tracker Blood making a good point. This play may lead her to dig 2 or 3. Just by virtue of seeing a small dungeon. Now that death may help her if she goes north, which she is not doing. Yeah, it's whistle to Beaten Vanilla. So yeah, jkoper bought some bombs. Apparently that's not the only thing that turned him away from level 9, because he is still exploring.
Could potentially be looking for another small dungeon. I believe it's level 2 that we haven't found.
Yeah, with the hidden dungeon numbers and shapes, it's kind of hard to keep track of what we've seen and haven't, but... So I'm not really sure.
We do find a gray dungeon up in
It's gray. Sin Death Mountain. See what it holds.
CD gets tired of trying to screen wrap through the Lost Woods, decides to go the vanilla route.
Mm-hmm. So that walk into the waterfall hint, I think that at least means it's a small dungeon, because it doesn't mean it's level 3, which is where that hint occurs, but I think it might shuffle to the same grid as level 3, which the shapes are cut out of, so this could be 3 or 2 or 4 or 1. Well, it's not 1, but you know what I mean.
One of the little boys.
No.
Or it could be level 7.
And if I'm 7, if it's 7, I'm just wrong. But
well, it's not 2.
I'm just.
CD's gonna find that same
boomerang in the basement. She sees the map because from the atlas, and it's these medium-sized shapes with the hidden dungeon numbers. A killer, like.
I would hazard a guess that that's either 4 or 5. Because it's not the inverse of 8, so it can't be.
Yeah. I don't.
Cooper finds more dungeon.
Finding.
Could be level 2. CD's gonna grab a potion. Definitely a good choice. Some very bright moblins. I love that blue moblins match the dungeon palette. They can be some wacky colors. And one of the any roads does indeed lead to the northeast corner right by level 1. Oh man, look at that ink block. Just one room all the way up top.
Yeah, unfortunately for CD, she's about to discover that, and it's small enough that you could certainly think it's 1 if you hadn't dug 1 out, so she's probably going to spend some time here. Now, of course, if the bow's there, then on the plus side, she'll get it but then so will jkoper, so.
It's 16 rooms, so I would guess 2.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, not a room to be able to do the dig dogger trick. Based on that drop, that's got to be 2. With the
drop in the corner.
Top right corner there. So that's in vanilla, the bomb drop before Dodongo.
Oh, and there is the bow for jkoper. So probably gonna go back and kill Ganon. Yeah. Interesting. He's still searching.
Interesting that where is jkoper trying to whistle
to? He only has a few. Well, he only has a few overworld checks yet left, so he's probably thinking he's got to be close to finding the book. But
which he's three screens
in the right region for.
Yeah. Probably gonna go ahead and check those burn spots. And would be quite happy to find his boomstick.
These Digdogger pups count as normal enemies, so they did not roll down like the bosses. CD's missing out on a heart container for not killing that Digdogger, but she gets her bow. She's going back in. Since she didn't finish off that Digdogger, she hasn't seen the heart drop. Well, the compass will tell her at least that that it's not a Triforce she needs. So,
and with that floor drop, it's definitely very clear to be level 2.
Unless you think Harshope is on, which we've had no evidence of.
And she does go ahead and check out of that. Boomstick is nice not only because it makes for infinite bombs, makes bombing through walls a lot easier. It also makes combat an absolute joke.
Good for Wizrobe Gum.
Yeah.
Yeah. In addition to running out one of the reasons jkoper was running out of bombs was not just so many walls. He was using bombs for combat with Wizrobes, and because he only had the wood sword.
We don't have a 0 HP Ganon.
Yes, Ganon and a stun lock.
7. He could be as low as 11. $10. Very smart potion by Koper.
Magical Shield doesn't do anything for Ganon Fireballs. So.
The
red ring does help with it.
Well, Ganon rolled down to 14.
And,
Oh, hey, Patra.
That actually, well, I haven't seen any evidence that flag is on. I was going to say the dark floors in 9 are compass rooms, but we've seen compasses and Triforces and maps all over the place. Though they're definitely shoveled around, but
still worth checking.
Some runners have just gotten in the habit of clearing these black rooms just in case.
Now, are the
and the expanding Patra did not roll down the way the other. So,
I was just going to ask: is it possible for the two differently?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
And Ganon was not required, turns out. We've got GG for jkoper finishing with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 4 minutes, and 3 seconds, and we immediately have a forfeit from CD.
Yeah, CD usually races with the IRC closed, but for this race she left it open because she needed to know when to forfeit, because we're doing game 2 right after this. So stick around.
And they have both declined to interview in the interest of going ahead and jumping into game 2 as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
So we will see y'all on the flip flop for that. Don't go away.